party audio. There we go. Should be there. We go. Hello and welcome back to Fair Play Racing League. We're here with the Tier 1s at a wet and wild Spa-Francorchamps. As the Tier 1s will have their go around here. As you can tell, I'm not David Oldface. Mr. David Oldface has just got home today from Hungary, so he's taking a bit of a break. He will be back tomorrow night with Cruiser. So you've got me, and this week I'm joined alongside, usually on Tier 2, but he's made the step up for this week, is the one and only.
Yeah, the Flow 26, hello. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, Flo's first time watching the Tier 1s as this always brings out the best to watch, especially being a guy with Tier 1.
FPRL.
Yeah, the pinnacle of FPRL. Yeah, it's also good to watch them as well, as I think a few people are going to try and go and set some wet, dry lap times before the rain gets worse, but they're going to have to be quick, because obviously you can tell by the track conditions. Whoever gets their lap now is going to be on pole. And at the moment, the two Alfa Romeos have called it well, have just gone. So, Spain, obviously, Spa, known for its weather, where it's always raining around here. But is there anybody that you're keeping your eye on, Flo, for today?
Yeah, as we said before, probably Object Fungus, someone to watch with his almost 100 points lead in first place in the standings at the moment. Let's see if he can put a decent race together today as well.
As I've just seen RBT leave the session, so getting back as quick as possible, because we know he's a quick boy, and he's probably absolutely raging right now. As where's his car? Oh, okay. Well, that's not fair at all. His car was sitting on the track and it's disqualified him. Good start, EA. Good start. As we'll stay on board with Millsy, as he's going to be the first one getting underway on his lap. Probably it's going to be the most sketchiest lap of the season for him. Wet conditions, going on dry tyres, up Eau Rouge, still with foot to the floor, so still obviously grip there. But let's see what the rest of the lap's going to be like, as there's still yellow flags for some reason. Oh, it's the Mercedes still on track. Christ. I don't know, I wonder if it's going to dry up before the end of the session, because some people haven't gone out. Maybe they are waiting for it to stop. We'll have to see.
Yeah, maybe it says it will stop. Let's see.
Yeah, what would your thought process be going? Would you go out early and risk going on a set of dries while it's like this, and then go out later when it starts drying up, or would you just wait until it dries up?
I think I would try to get a kind of a banker lap in with at least time which does represent anything at least. But if it will drop, it's probably best to save a set. Otherwise, this is only short quali, so we will only have those 18 minutes. So you don't have to sit around so much and prepare or reserve your tires for a later time, because you have the 3 sets of soft compound tires available. So it's probably not a bad idea to go out and get your banker lap in.
Yeah, as obviously you see, Ermine and Millsy are going to be setting a high...
coming up to the line.
Yeah, it's going to be a 47.7, so he's beating his teammate. That is about 5 seconds off what the Tier 3s were doing yesterday, so you can tell the track is still not good enough for, obviously, perfect conditions for dries, but obviously it might dry up later. As I see the two Hasses, as Tidley Week goes to Tokyo drifting into the bus stop in an interesting way of entering. But he does go fastest.
He
So
does
it's
go
obviously,
quickest, yeah.
so it's obviously the fastest way of getting around the track. Obviously, Tiddlywinks not had the best time of recent races. Couple of DNFs to his name, as JJ Hudson 149, and we're going to go find a Red Bull, the lone Red Bull. So my only member for my constructor racing tonight, Reese, going to have to be really careful somewhere where that Mercedes is. Oh, it's coming back into the pits.
Oh, and Reese
Right.
does go quickest.
Yeah, Reese being very quick. Obviously, it looks like it's starting to slow down. So maybe there is something with it is going to drop in a session. Mercedes luck unreal. I don't know if RBT did you manage to get him back in the session?
I did invite him back, but I will.
Yeah, we'll try and see what it is. We'll try and give him another one near the end of the session. As Ari Ferrari goes top, well, 146.9, 6 tenths quicker. This is a man that some people say from previous years could be an esports driver, but he's not really showed that pace this season. There's
and RBT, so
yeah, MS Drive, the best man to never win a title, some would say. Probably one of the quickest drivers to never win a title. It's had not really the luck as again this season. Started off strong in pre-season, as we didn't see much of Object Fungus's true pace, but MS Drive did not hide it, and
we got still people going out on soft tires, so it must not look too bad.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from Drive's point of view, and you're still getting that pitter-patter on the track, like you can see the rain hitting it, but it is getting lighter, as I've just noticed that he's running the Max Verstappen Japanese Grand Prix white version of his crash helmet that has the EAFC logo on there. So let's see what Drive can do. He's going to try and take as wide as line as can to get the straightest line possible to get the best run out the final corner. That's something that you'll notice most of the tier ones will actually try and do. Will try and get every little bit of advantage they can. But Millsy's gone out.
That's how you know they are tier 1.
Yeah, that's how you know they're tier 1. They to be fair, a lot of the tier 1s don't do a lot of practice. Some of them will just literally just hop in, maybe hop on for like 20 minutes before the race, get a little bit of flow going on, pardon the pun, and then just go for it. But unlike the other tiers, a lot of like the tier 4s, tier 3s, the tier 2s, they're practicing constantly all week. To fine-tune their setups and stuff. It just shows you the skill. As Amos Drive has a massive wobble in going into no-name corner. Don't worry, Chris. I did not bring up a track map before. Poo on. I don't even know what these next sets of corners are. If David was here, he would know what they are. He knows them off by heart. But let's see what.
Somewhere on this track, there's a Rouge ready on. I know.
You got La Source.
It's the
and then the bus stop.
bit upwards.
Yeah, but this is probably going to be one of the tracks where track position is going to be key, due to the fact that because it's such a low downforce section track, it's going to be a lot of DRS trains. As if you watched the tier 3s last night, very much the top 10 was stuck in a DRS train for the first 7 laps. As Amos Drive goes a 147.8, he won't be happy with that. But if it's going to be getting Drive, we've got 8 minutes left to go. Henker's a tier 2 driver like myself 3 seasons ago. Went head to head with him in Zandvoort. Obviously now has moved up to tier 1 since then, and yeah, showing everyone why he got moved up. He's been so consistent. He's won 2 races in Tier 1 since he's moved up. So, yeah, very impressive from the Mercedes driver. And obviously, Nigel Piggle, a Mercedes driver, will be cheering on Henkers all for himself because RBT is out. Obviously, being rubbish, disqualified. Is that Object Fungus coming up to the line? That is Object Fungus. We'll quickly switch over to our championship leader. He goes into the bus stop. Oh, he's gone in a little bit hot and heavy.
Oh, a little slide.
Oh, it's going to be fastest here. This is going to be fastest. Oh, it's just off by 4 tenths. He's going to go fastest. He's 4 tenths away. What am I talking about? I have no idea.
Yeah, that's a good shot from Ali Ferrari putting that together.
I think this might be the conditions for the whole in session. There's Henkers a 148.0. So it looks like some people, maybe Ari, Ferrari, Object, Reese and Tiddlywink, might all be running a bit of heavier downforce for this wet session, which might hinder them when it comes to the race.
Yeah, so with McLaren in the real world F1, where they just get a little bit too much downforce. They were quick through Sector 2 in Spa, but in the long straights they lost out.
Yep, I know all about this, being a massive McLaren fan. Absolutely the best. This is the best time to be a McLaren fan. Obviously, starting the season absolutely depressed at how slow we were, and then watching in the space since Silverstone. Was it 4 podiums since Silverstone, and then a double one in Japan? Just
yeah,
like,
the last recent one is a double one. Yeah.
Yeah, the only team without, when Red Bull don't mess up like they did in Singapore, the only team that's somewhat been able to challenge Red Bull.
Yeah, since they last update package, they look pretty decent.
Yeah, I think the rain is starting to ease off now.
Yeah, and the pit lane is not raining anymore, I think.
It's slightly, but
just little droplets, yeah.
Yeah, spitting, as we should see a lot more people coming out now. Now you're on smoke, bud.
That's why some people were completely waiting and didn't put in a lap yet, because they saw the track drying up and thought my best chance will be at the end when it's driest.
I don't know what Nigel's talking about. I personally think Red Bull would say their closest people to them on pace-wise over the last couple of races is probably McLaren. If you saw, obviously, last week, you saw both McLarens nearly go for Buddy Max at the start. I
think McLaren has got a quite a decent car when it comes to higher downforce, but I think at tracks where downforce doesn't play such a big role,
I'm not looking forward to Vegas with them.
Yeah,
that's going to be a bit of a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, Monza it was Ferrari, says Nigel, and it was. Ferrari were just. I feel like Ferrari have always performed fairly well on straight line speed round Monza. I know they've had a few times where they've had really bad.
Like, yeah, just have no idea about strategy. That's the problem.
Yeah, they just need to sack off their strategists. But is that Amos Drive out on a dry track? Yes, it is. We're going to be now. When that Ferrari gets in, we'll be able to see. I reckon we've got about 4 minutes left to go. Ferrari do well under heavy braking and traction. Well, at this present point, and I think Flo will agree with me, no one is going to beat Red Bull this season when they don't have issues. No one's going to actually outbeat them on pace. Because you've seen they've won 15, 15 out of 16 races. It's just such a dominant car. Like people say that Mercedes in 2014, 2015 was a dominating car, but they didn't win as many as Red Bull have, or convincingly as what Red Bull. No, just like no one could challenge Merck 2016, sorry. Yeah, just it's I listen to the whenever I get a chance. I listen to the Formula One on the radio because they won 20 out of 21 races. I can't remember. We'll keep an eye on drive. Obviously, driving the Aston Martin, who have fallen off completely in the last couple of races. It's like they haven't updated their car as much as all their rivals have, and they've kind of
Yeah, they
dropped.
started out really strong, and now they're just more like midfield challengers.
But you can never forget about Alonso in that car, because Alonso can, in his entire career, has been dragging whatever car he's in upwards. Look at his McLaren days; he was always getting top 10 qualifying. It's just that the car was so shit on reliability, the engine was terrible. But when it came to qualifying, he always dragged it up. Like with Ferrari in 2012, that Ferrari should not have been fighting for the Drivers' Championship, but because he was driving it, he was able to fight Vettel all the way and stuff. So Alonso, as AMS drivers, validated again.
Oh, it seemed like he was on quite a good lap.
He's going to have to get out of the way because I think that may be Object Fungus behind him. That is not Object Fungus, that is JJ Hudson. He has got fast drive. Nigel Piggle thinks Hamilton is going to get second place in the championship. That could very much be a thing.
Yeah, if Sergio Perez keeps fucking up like that.
Yeah, as a FGE legends, but the problem is, right, do you see where the last car on track is right now, Flo? They are coming round the back end onto the final straight. Look how many cars are going to be slowing up. I reckon though that Ferrari and Red Bull at the back might not get their lap in.
How much time do we have left in the session actually? Do we see? No, we don't.
I don't know, it's everyone's going, so I'm just going to go here. Look at the traffic. Everyone's trying to find space here. Everyone's going to just have to go for it. Yeah. 15 seconds left to go. Some people might miss out.
Reese should be fine. Reese should be fine.
He's going to go for it.
The last corner. Yeah.
Everyone does make it. Oh, 4 seconds.
But he did it. 3 seconds to go, yeah.
Yeah, he did. Everyone made it. But we'll go back to FG Legends. I think he's gone purple in the first sector, obviously because of the dry track, but it literally is, can Reese, having the best track position as he's going to be the last one on a lap, can he turn it into a pole? Has he timed it to the best of it is, or will Object Fungus claim another pole position? But we see Legends go purple in sector 2, so sector 1 and sector 2 purple. We'll switch over to JJ Hudson once Legends, as this is Bourbon, Johnny and Legends' first laps in qualifying. So those three will say 2 sets of softs in this session, which someone's had an incident. I think it's an Alpine. As Legend goes fastest, obviously we're going to go to JJ Hudson, who'll be next. Cross the line. What is he going to do? We'll go off board, and he's going to do a 42. We're going to go to AMS Drive. He's going to go fastest.
Yeah, Object Fungus.
Object Fungus will go fastest.
Let's see if anyone can beat him
here.
here.
Ferrari. He doesn't do it.
He goes onto the front row.
Wink. Oh, goes P9. Anchors.
Carmine to P6.
Where's Reese? We have to stay on board with Reese. Will he nick his first ever pole position in? No, it's P7. And Bourbon Boy, who obviously think may have invalidated his lap, has gonna be at the back of the field with RBT. But Object Fungus, once again, by nearly 3 attempts, claims pole position from Audi Ferrari, who's showing a little bit of pace this week. The McLarens both are showing doing the real life McLarens right here. And then you got AMS Drive third, only a tenth, like 10 hundredths away from Audi Ferrari. Legends fourth, Rob Kelly fifth. Good qualifying from him. P6 is Ermine, P7 is Reese, P8 is the retired Jensen, P9 is Jenny Vane, and Henkers will start P10. So it's a bit of a tough session for the Mercedes. But 10th and 15th, so they've got a lot of work to do. Bowman Boy did not even get a lap in the end. He invalidated. Actually, we can actually check his. No, we can't because I left it too late. Now that's a fail. I'm quickly just going to go grab another bottle of water on my side.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Oh, is it going to rain? Do you think it's going to rain? No. That answers my question. I asked, did you think it's going to rain here? But then I just come out, it's sunny as hell. As I don't know if you've noticed, but all the cars are really excited to go because they're bouncing around on their rear suspension.
Yeah, looks dry for the race, at least at the moment.
Yeah. Me and David usually do this. What are your top three predictions going to be?
Top three, let's see. I'd obviously go with Object Fungus for the win. And maybe Eli Ferrari can keep up and stay in P2. And I think maybe Reese got some pace and can get P3.
Oh, so the new Tier 1 commentator is saying that he thinks AMS Drive's going to have another bottle. Well, Audi Ferrari, AMS Drive actually needs to win this. He needs Object Fungus to have a really bad race because, like you said, Object Fungus is 97 points clear, which is, I think, nearly 4 races. Object Fungus could retire from 4 races and still will be in front. Audi Ferrari in the chat said, saying to you, I would have had pole if I didn't rear lock the final chicane.
Yeah, I know that happened to me a lot in trial practice.
Yeah, it's
I
always
actually
the
had
most.
to put my brake bias a little bit forward. I think 1 or 2%.
Yeah,
Not
they
have.
would have had an 8-inch. Jesus Christ! I had to stop my saying that. I had to stop saying that. Christ, Nigel, behave yourself.
We got kids watching maybe. Never know.
I'm hoping we don't see a Roman Grosjean into turn 1. Please don't. I don't want to see an accident into turn 1. I just want to see what we saw last night.
Or
Absolute
a
clean
Oscar
first.
PS3 gets pinched into the wall and loses part of his front wing.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we don't want to see that. We want to see it all nice and tiered as tier 3, tier 2. No, sorry, I'm saying every tier other than the one I need. Tier 1 are the only tier. They're on a 2. They're on a 2 race, no steward support. Can they make it the trifecta? Can they make it 3 weeks in a row? And keep the tier 1 stewards absolutely buzzing that they haven't had anything to do.
The hat trick of clean racing.
Yeah, as we see, I'll bring up the tyre compounds. I see a lot of people on mediums. Are we going to see a lot? Are we going to see anybody risking it on softs?
Nope.
No one's going to do a Leo and try from last night and go for a set soft.
But I think it's not even that bad of a strategy to go for soft and then maybe mediums. Because tire wear I think is not too bad on this track.
It depends. From what I spoke with Collateral Ads earlier on today on a phone call with him, because we were trying to judge which wings we had. And I know Mr. Nigel Piggle's got a big opinion on it. He was telling me like this, and he was like, I don't know if Nigel was playing mind games here, but Nigel was saying having lower downforce causes a little bit less tyre wear. I don't know if that's actually
Lower downforce, less tire wear. That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, that's what I
For
was.
me, it is definitely higher downforce, less tire wear, because with lower downforce, I tend to slide around more and use up my tires more than
High
with
downforce is. Ah, that's
lower
it. Sorry,
downforce.
Nigel. Knew I got it the wrong way. So
Yeah,
Nigel was saying high downforce is less. I was getting it the wrong way.
yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah,
But you don't want to run like you did in 22, where you run the low minimum, like single digit wings, like I did last in 2022. I was running 4.3 round here. I was absolutely rocket ship in a straight, but in the middle sector I was very, very much out of place.
yeah.
But you also
I
don't
think
want to have
if you,
too high wings and then get caught out on
yeah,
the straights.
I think if you have the downforce to stay behind another car in sector 2, and you're able to stay close enough to stay in the DRS, you don't have quite such a bad chance to get past someone here.
Yeah.
It's just when you're racing on your own and you're having to drag along the car on the long straights without, yeah, then you're using up your ERS more and it's not so good. But if you're able to stay behind someone who's having a really skinny rear wing, so who's quite quick on the straights, and who's dragging you along with the DRS, I think that's a quite a good plan if you
Well, I can tell
try
you
to
what
do that.
this man that we're spectating right here in the Aston Martin's running, because it's the same set. I'm running the same setup as he is this week. I won't spoil it, but his setup is very straight line speed, but also great in the middle sector. So as we go, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go in Spa. Who's got the greatest start? It looks like MS Drive's got a fairly decent start on Audi Ferrari. Is he going to lunge it into turn 1? Yes, he is. And it's going to be Object Funkers who's clear away. Are we going to see any carnage at the back? No, we won't, because this is tier 1.
No.
This isn't tier 2.
Like professionals.
Like professionals, as I see Bourbon Boy going to try and slot his way right in front of the JJ Hudson, who's reserving for the Alpha Tauris tonight. As there is a spinner, Henkers is out.
Oh no, Henkers is out and we got a safety car. What happened?
Henkers has gone into
Did
the
he lose
barriers. It looks like he's
I didn't
lost.
see anything.
He's gone where all those years ago Kevin Magnussen had that horrendous accident where it snapped. So maybe he had a snap and was tapped up the rear. We will find out. Nigel Piggle has just put ... as we all know, a Mercedes on top of the overall constructors.
Not the best day for being a Mercedes fan in Tier 1.
Yeah, it's not even been a best day for the Mercedes so far this week. Obviously, Stiffmeister getting P6, yes, last night. Cruiser only getting Cruiser actually retiring on the final lap. And, yeah, it's not been a start Mercedes wants. Henkers in chat is saying how. Nigel Pigg is saying he'll change that. And RBT is going to win this, but RBT is still at the back. He's only going one position because his teammate's downfall. But let's see if anyone else has gained any positions as we've got a safety car. Rightly so. Let's see who our biggest winner is. It's actually Bourbon Boy. He's gone up from 14th to 11th, sorry. Up 3 places. So a lot of people have just maybe moved up 1 or dropped 1. Our biggest loser is Henkers, but he is out of the session. Still, Nigel Piggle will be absolutely fuming with whoever's done that. Focus on Red Bull, Gary. I'm not focusing on Red Bull. Why would I focus on Red Bull?
Oh, we got some people boxing.
Yeah, who's boxing?
We got actually JJ Hudson and Mills boxing.
Keep an eye on Hudson. If you can keep an eye on Mills and let me know if he has damage, because this might be damage. Not focused. I'm not being favoritism.
Oh, there's no front wing being prepared. It's a scheduled pit stop.
Oh, maybe these two were getting rid of the hards. Millsy, is going to have a very tough time to maybe go to the end. We'll go down to our man in the pit lane, Nigel Piggle, who will know all about the tyres. Nigel Piggle, will Millsy make it to the end on his hard tyres? As obviously Nigel Piggle knows every length of tyre length in every track, so he'll know. He doesn't know. He's done a Chris Kamara. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. Nigel Piggle getting actually proved wrong, I think, last night, saying that nobody could make it on the end, but everyone did. So Chris Kamara, everyone. I am actually going to change Nigel's name in the Discord to Chris Kamara. I'll put Nigel Piggle / Kiss Chris Kamara. I don't know, Jeff. But yeah, Object Fungus still leading with his biggest fan, Shadows, here to cheer him on. Not his biggest fan. If you don't know that joke, Shadows, every time Shadows watches a tier 1 stream, Object Fungus wins the race. So yeah, as we can actually hit Object
Looks
Fungus.
realistic at the moment.
Yeah, he came in and was like, "Oh shit, he's on pole. I've only just revived. What happened?" We might see a safety car in this lap, as everyone's already up behind. It's been such a long lap. People can actually catch up quicker. It's going to be a late call from Bert Maylander in that Aston Martin safety car, who seems to be driving a lot faster than he normally is. He's obviously getting pushed by Object. Object Fungus doing a Shadows in the chat. Cheer him on. No chance. Oh, just admit it, Shadows. You're his biggest fan. Whenever I speak to
As we
Object
got
Fungus,
another lap of the safety car, looks
yeah,
like.
I don't know why. Bert Mylander just wants some track time, obviously. He wants some screen
Good
time.
for Millsy though. Another slow lap for saving his hard tires.
Yeah.
Which probably have to go to the end if he can make it.
Hopefully this will be the only safety car we have, because obviously last time we only had one, and it could be a very, very early finish. If there's one thing I can say, having short qualifying brings out the best of everyone. As Ali Ferrari's nearly just gone into the back of AMS Drive. Just watched him take avoiding action back there. So Ali nearly fallen asleep on the job. Yeah, obviously a lot of people find, well, personally I find short qualifying a lot more tricky, because you don't have as much time, so if you mess up, you lose actually a set of tyres, like, and it kind of, you're prone to make more mistakes because you're more under pressure. The only thing is, it's a little bit less strategy, because everyone's going to try and be saving a set of tyres. When there's 3 qualifying sessions, you don't really think about that as much.
The other thing is, it doesn't make any sense to use a set of mediums for the first stint anymore. Like
Yeah.
for the first outing in the qualifying, using a set of mediums makes close to 0 sense.
Because that was my strategy always from last season in 22. I'd always be the first person out. I'd get to Q3, and then in Q3, everyone be like, "Oh, everyone's on a set of softs, on a fresh set of 2 softs," and then there'll be me out on a set of mediums, and everyone's like, "Why is he on mediums?" And I'll be like, "Because I've got no softs left. I've only got 1 set of fresh softs. I've got to use these set of mediums to settle that time." And it always end up that I invalidate myself.
As the safety car is finally going into the pits.
Yeah, so
we get a restart.
Yeah, we've seen enough Object Fungus safety car restarts. He's always been very good round here, good on them. So hopefully we don't see him go too early and slam on the brakes into the bus stop. He'll go when he feels like that doesn't have to stop again. Probably Shadows is praying that his steering wheel decides to completely fall off its base and he can't steer. But he's keeping the pace at a relatively high at 80 miles an hour. AMS Drive, and he is he going? Yep, now he's going. He's pulled the throttle. He's gone. AMS Drive somewhat getting slightly caught out by it. Hey, he did 7 tenths behind,
Yeah,
but we're underway. We see any moves being made?
Nope, but we got someone going wide. Reese, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't
obviously.
lose a place. So.
Yeah, Reese on those hard set of tyres obviously needs to get him back up to temperature as quick as possible. Should have put his brake bias to 70% and then just braked and his tyres would have kept warm. That's what I do now. Thank you, Mr. CD17. Or C. Lee Delulu Davies 17, should I say. Giving me that tip. For this, for the last couple of rounds, put yourself up to 17. You can get your tyres back up to temperature before the start of the safety car. Always had issues trying to keep the tyres warm. But it looks like everyone's got away nice and cleanly. And now 80 laps of hard racing here at Spa. Yeah, Gary, tell everyone. Why? I'm not planning to keep an advantage for myself. I'm not like that, Nigel. I'd rather beat everybody with the same equal kind of information. It's more satisfying that way. As AMS Drive abusing track limits. Out of not resource. Lacombs? Is it Lacombs? I think it's Lacombs.
Let me pull up the track map really quickly.
I put it away now because I've only got one device to be able to see it. But yeah, it looks like AMS Drive is really starting to put Object Fungus under pressure. They're both not using batteries, so these two are the best at not burning their batteries.
Apparently, La Source is the first corner.
Oh, La Source is the first corner. Right.
It seems
the
like
more you know. Oh, there's been an incident. RBT is in the pits, and it's gone from bad to worse. RBT is done.
And even getting 5-second time
and
and he's
done.
retiring.
Both Mercedes out.
Now
By
it's
lap
gone
5.
from bad to worse. Oh, but he's going out again.
Nigel Piggle.
Oh no.
We'll go to Nigel Piggle. His mouth is open agape.
But something went wrong with his retirement because he's out on track again.
Yeah, he's retired in the pits. They both will come out on track.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Ooh! Oh dear! Tiddlywinks had a bit of a slide, and Millsy's gone into the back of him, and it's got front wing damage. He's just caught the end of that. Merco in the mud, Merco in the mud. No. Says Shadows, who can't be really saying too much because he's part of the dog white Aston Martin. Nigel Piggle, ever so graceful as always. These things happen.
As it seems like
it's
the first
not
two
what he's going to be saying
pushed...
later in the chats.
Yeah, looks like the first two pushed out of DRS from Ali Ferrari, so he's dropping back a little bit and is...
Well, he is on the hard, so obviously those mediums are still going to be very, very good grip-wise. You wait until Ali gets the tyre compounds change, and those hards will be at the fastest tyre on track. He'll be on the back of them very rapidly. We're second in the oval, Gazza. Where's Red Bull? As Millsy's called it a day. 11 pit. We had 15. Now we're down to 11. As AMS Drive is taking the lead. We've just caught that under DRS. So these two are going to be working together. They are obviously in the party together. So as Shadows roast Red Bull. Yeah, well, Red Bull, Shadows, I've got Python in my team. What do you expect me to do? Can't... How many times has he finished, lad? Can't do everything, you know. Go on, jawline. If you don't understand this joke, Flo, we call AMS Drive AMS Jawline from a certain photo that he released to me of his friend took of him with a certain... Do you know of the Chad meme? You know, with the really muscly guy? with the long big jaw. Well, someone
Yeah,
took
I know
a
that. You mean the
yeah.
Olympic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, someone put the filter over AMS Drive and it gives him the most chiseled jawline. It's very hilarious. On David's capture thing, we have him in the corner as a little mascot, and AMS Drive absolutely loves that photo. So much that I actually made him a profile picture and he never loses it. That's poor from him. But yeah, Ali Ferrari's really dropping now. 2.3 seconds behind. He's going to be absolutely under pressure. From the cars behind. Python has received more 5 seconds and then he has penalty points. Also, Shadows, Python's the only driver in FPRL this season to have a race ban. So
Yeah, we got Rob Kelly side to side with El Ferrari and passed with DRS.
I was gonna say, that's
Which is
he's had a snap. He's had a cut. Look, the source.
Oh.
Is it Lacombs? No, it's Lacombs. Ali Ferrari should be at this point now probably thinking, does he let his teammate Legends by? Gary, that's not nice. I'm being honest. I'd rather be honest. He is the only person to have a race ban. Don't worry, we speak to him all the time about us trying to improve his results and stuff. That's what I try to do. Tiddlywink will be the only one, apparently. At the moment, will be the only one not getting points. Everyone else will. But yeah, Ali Ferrari should be at this point trying to let Legends through. Legends probably screaming at his TV, telling Ali to let him through. Because obviously Ali is struggling. Will the Mercedes and McLaren team, will they intervene and tell the drivers to swap, or will they continue on and lose time? Not really many battles. I think Reese is having a little battle with Bourbon, but that's the only close battle we're having.
But I think FG Legends is gonna get past his teammate, even if both have DRS.
I'll go back to
because look how closely behind he is.
Quickly stay on board with Object, as Object is only 2 tenths away. Should easily get past.
Yeah, it's a little bit of cat and mouse with those two at the moment.
Yeah.
But they are pushing away from third place. So they're working together.
Oh, Legends didn't get past his teammate. Ali Ferrari used his battery. Ali Ferrari's
just hampering his race now.
Yeah, as Jensen with a 3-second time penalty. Jensen, go back to being retired. I'm only joking, Jensen. We all love you. To stay here. We love Jensen. Jensen's such a nice gentleman. I've sat in a party with him. I've sat in the party with him, Object, and AMS Drive, and you'd think they would be deathly quiet while racing. No, that party is probably one of the most loudest, most joyous party to be in. They are joking. They're making memes at each other. They're bloody like.
Oh no! As Ali Ferrari got 3-second time.
Yeah, I saw how he went a little bit wide. Maybe Legends maybe saw a chance, but yeah, those lot are roasting each other constantly.
But now his teammate definitely should let. He should let his teammate pass.
It's not
because with the penalty.
Well, if you look at Legends' battery, he's got 95 to Ali's 40. So Legends has got a lot of speed to play with, pace to play with.
Yeah, and Ferrari's also sliding around. I think the amount I hear you coughing, I'm redeeming another drink.
Who, me? Oh, Tiddlywink has retired, and now we have Zell.
Yeah, now you really just gotta be in it
to
get points.
As AMS Drive.
As we actually got Ali Ferrari attacking Rob Kelly again and getting off.
This could be the point where Ali's tyres are at their best now, and we should start seeing him kind of shot away. Shadows has put, Object Fungus has the most sensitive mic ever. You can hear the lad's soul as well as his cat. Yeah, I can agree with that. You'll be driving along and then you can hear him go, just in the background, meow, or, or him just breathing. And yes, object fungus, you breathe like me, who suffers with asthma. You sound worse than I do when you breathe, mate. So it's like Darth Vader's in the party. Just literally what object fungus does. He's not going to like me saying that. One iota. I don't care. It's fun.
Facts are facts.
So I need to make him a profile picture with like Darth Vader on it now. For object fungus. Just because of that. I might actually do that. You might see him put it on. But yeah, it's a good little battle between Ali, Rob, Legends and Gents. Well, it's basically the whole Western field. Well,
Yeah,
other than
it's
Johnny Van,
basically the arrest train.
the battle for third.
The battle for third with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drivers.
Yeah, it's a good little battle. This is. They're in between a Aston Martin sandwich right now. One at the front and one at the back.
The whole grid.
As Rob Kelly gets back past Harry Ferrari. As we've only got 13 laps to go. And there was a
Kelly's tires doesn't seem to be that bad already.
No, we saw some drivers go 14 laps on hard on mediums yesterday. So maybe we should do. Maybe they might go to softs for the end.
Yeah, I think medium soft is definitely possible on this track, as I said.
Might be a little bit more possible due to the safety car. They were able to save their tyres.
Yeah. That might also help people's like... Who was it? No, they're already gone. It was...
Oh dear.
Milsey. Yeah, Milsey was it.
Oh dear, Monkey Boy's done
to the hard
there.
tires.
Oh dear. Oh, of course he would have gone for me. Of course he would have gone for me. Mate, I haven't met the dude in person yet. I've met David, I've met Biddle, I've met Zilla, I've met Walker, who I broke his phone. I've met Yorkie, but not this man. And he's going to do me over. This is disgraceful. Shit on the MK Dons. I hope they get relegated. Bring back Rob. Edwards. Bring back Edwards. I think it's Rob or Edwards. As Baldwin actually has got past Clinton, and there's going to be a slight drag race down into Eau Rouge. Oh, they're going to go side by side. Jensen's board. Jensen made it round the outside. We didn't see it because
nice job. Nice
Buddy
clean
Gave us a shit camera.
On the race back. Oh no, let's stay behind.
Christ, the pair of cojones from that Ferrari driver to go around the outside of Eau Rouge. Christ.
And Ali Ferrari is back into P3. On the front Brendan.
Yeah, Ali Ferrari's not liking this. They're just losing time. They're now 5 seconds behind. Object Fungus retook the lead. I reckon right now, AMS Drive's going to do the opposite to Object Fungus. So if Object doesn't come in, AMS Drive will come in, and vice versa.
His race engineer is going to say opposite to Aston Martin.
Well, they're in the same party, so no matter what's going to happen, no one's going to tell them what to do. Well, Object Fungus's engineer might tell Object when to pick. That's Tomcat, who's not here at the moment. He'll be here later going, Margot, in a minute. Nope, they don't both come in. They're, once again, those two proved me wrong. Does anyone go in? Rob Carey's still there.
Has to go 3 wide.
Ermine's got past both of them.
Oh, and there's a little bit of contact.
Yeah, is Jesse going to lob one down the inside? No, Reese is just going to hang on in there. And this does a... Oh, he's got a... Oh, he just take... Oh, my God. Oh, Christ.
Whoop, as Reese goes... Oh, phew. Nearly takes the...
Gaz, who is
wall
your
on the left side.
Got a question while we got a bit of back. I'll answer in a minute, Monkey, once we watch Reese get past Jensen. Jensen's going to squeeze him to the grass, but Reese has none of it and gets past and has relegated Jensen from It's gone from 6th to 9th in the space of a lap. As Jensen's
Well,
not
as
gonna...
some contact.
Oh, race goes off!
Jensen.
Christ, these two. And Jensen takes it back. Jensen taking no prisoners today. Right, I've never seen him race this aggressive before. Right, let's see what Monkey's question is. Gaz, who is your current most impressive / most improved driver of the season so far out of all 4 tiers? If Monkey wants me to kiss his backside, I would say Monkey, but it's not, so I'm not going to. Sorry, Monk. Sorry, Dan. I'm actually gonna say Jaff Master Flash. If you compare from his...
I think you forgot his surname.
Oh, what? What do you mean? Oh, sorry. Sorry. I do apologise. Sir Jaff Master Flash.
There you go.
Obviously, recently given his title. My reasons is if you look at Jaff's results from last season, he did not have a good season
We got
at
Reese and Verben Boy pitting.
Yeah, they're going to be going for a set of mediums.
Looks like
And obviously now, Jaff is now fight up in P3 in the championship, and his pace has really improved from last season to this season. So I would say Sir Jaff Master Flash. Personally, for myself, Nigel Pigger, you've literally been exactly the same. You was fast last season, you're fast this season. I don't want to hear any of it, Mr. Head Steward. Just accept that someone has improved better than you have. Sorry. Nigel Pigger is really offended that he hasn't. I scored 49 points in the whole. Yes, but you were quick, right? It's not.
Little flipper like
hello. Nigel, there's a difference when you make mistakes, right? Like you did a lot last season when you crashed. You can't say, "Oh, I've improved because I haven't crashed this season." No, that's. I love how for once I pick a driver, and most of the people are like, "Yeah, that's a good pick actually," and then Nigel's like, "Nah, that's me." My mistake was
soon gonna have all of FPRL drivers gonna come into the chat saying, "No, it has to be me."
Yeah. Well, it's obvious. I'm not saying myself. Last 2 seasons, I've got over 100 points. I'm usually on about 80 points around about now. I'm only on 36. I'm having a right horror of a season.
I'm definitely improved. I think I collected 4 points the whole of last season, and I'm at some 60 at the moment, I think. So
yeah,
that's
just dropped a stinker.
big improvement.
I have dropped a stinker of the season, Nigel. As Jensen has gone on softs.
Yeah, we got.
That's
so
brave.
Our first 2 might also switch the softs, I guess. But just a little track corner name update. So we got La Source as the first corner, then obviously Radion Arouge up the hill. Then I think the Camel Straight is also something, you know. And the next chicane is the Lecombs chicane.
Here comes Reese. Not Reese, Jensen. Oh no, mine under DRS. Mine's not letting it go. And Jensen does finally get it.
This side by side. Oh no, it's picked off.
No, I think he knew that the move was done. Bournemouth not pitted. Well, has pitted. So he's 17. Jensen's lost 4.7 seconds behind. I swear he was right behind. So unless there's been a bit of an incident between those, Jensen and Ermine and Reese, they've really dropped off the pace. But Johnny Vane has somehow jumped Reese by about 30 seconds. As the top 5 still haven't stopped. Object Funker should be in this lap. Nope. But
he's
not. For God's sake, come on, lads. Give me something to commentate over. Amos drives. Harry Ferrari's in the box.
Yeah,
Legends. Legends is going to have to slow down more. He's going to have to slow down more as much as he can. Right, let's keep an eye on the McLaren team. Are they going to be able to get in and out without holding up Legends? No, Legends is
really.
Legends going to be held. maybe for a couple of seconds, Bourbon is going to jump Audi Ferrari, Rob Kelly, and Legends. Oh no, Bourbon boy into third. Wow, that's a undercut and a half. He's going to have to be careful now because he's got Audi Ferrari just out of DRS, Rob Kelly, Jensen, and Legends are all going soft. So maybe there's Audi maybe missed out here on not going on those softs. With only 8 laps left to go, so this is gonna. This race is going thick and fast.
Yeah, we already left 15 of 22.
Yeah, I think next year FPL, I think we need to do 44 laps here, 100% less.
Yeah.
100%. Imagine that, you tell the drivers next year 100% race at Belgium. You just hear people go, "Oh, it's so long," because it's obviously Belgium having the longest track lap, has the longest lap in all of Formula 1, like distance-wise. This is where Nigel goes, "Now, actually, this track is blah blah blah." Comes up with all the numbers because he is a nerd for stats like that.
Yeah, and speaking of numbers, let's finish the corner names. The fast left-hander.
You're being clipped. I don't care, Nigel. I have no anymore. As AMS Drive is in the box along with Object Fungus. Object Fungus still holds on to the lead, but Bourbon Boy is absolutely flying. Fastest lap. He's going to close the gap on the front two by. He's halved it. Going in all those laps earlier. Right, it's so long. Yeah, fair enough. I got clipped. Yeah, fair enough. As behind, Audi Ferrari fighting away with Rob Kelly, who goes up into P4 on those sets off. I think Audi might have to surrender and just wait. Where's walking racing tonight? Witter Whipper says Shadows. Well, we got one, and it's Bourbon. Unfortunately, a lot of the tier 1s declining. Tiddlywinks finally left the session. I thought he left the session ages ago. Warburn what he has to carry. Stop it, Shadows. You're making me laugh. Yeah, obviously, Williams has a little bit of a soft spot for me. Any car I've actually drove in since I've been here. I think first season I was with Red Bull. Then I moved to Alpine, McLaren, Williams, and now I'm back to Red Bull. Next year I'm hoping to get one of the other cars. Maybe I wouldn't mind a Ferrari.
One day you have all them through. And you start at the beginning.
I've already had McLaren. I think... Oh! Audi Ferrari's just killed Rob Kelly. Audi Ferrari's just killed Rob Kelly.
Oh.
Safety car. Audi's in the box. Legends in the box. Audi Ferrari. Jesus. Audi, what have you done? No. Does Audi have damage? That's the thing though, does Audi have damage? Hudson has left the session, he was already out. Audi does not seem to have damage, but this does not help. This actually does help all the soft runners. Does not help Audi Ferrari and Jensen. And Ermine, because they've got time penalties.
But what happened? Did he try to send it into the bus stop chicane, or?
I don't know. It looked from the braking point. We see Rob Kelly just going sideways. Maybe Audi tapped him up the rear and kind of just like unsettled his car and then he lost it under braking. But yeah, Rob Werry is wed. Christ. My
Wowie, where Wowie will win.
That does not work. You can't say Wowie. Willed whim.
Actually,
No,
you
my
can.
God, I'm losing brain cells trying to read that out. Christ. 9 finishes. Well, this helps out Reese, who very far back.
You know who it doesn't help out? The first two, because the gap is gonna disappear.
Yeah, they're going to be attacked now. This could be very much.
But they are on fresh soft, so oh, Amos Drive pitting
Oh,
again.
object.
Oh,
Ames drives coming in the pits. He's taking track. He's taken the track position loss. Maybe because he knows he's going to gain the positions to Johnny Vane, because Johnny Vane is going to pit as well. So Object Fungus will stay in the lead of the race. Amos drive here may have caused a strategy masterclass, because Object Fungus tyres are going to be very worn, and everyone's going to stay in the same position. The people who were on mediums are now going to be switching over to softs. Ermine choosing not to go in.
but I don't know with the safety car if the tires are gonna be that bad enough for Amos Drive to have such a big advantage.
Well,
I mean, he was behind anyway, no? But basically, free pit stop for him.
I thought you were going to stop, Shadows. You can't go, oh, I'll stop. AMS Wide is going to beat Wobbly Wonders. Can't say you're going to stop. But yeah, Ali Ferrari's going to have two. AMS Drive's going to have two fresher tyres. But yeah.
The question is, will it be enough?
Well, knowing AMS
But we'll
Drive,
see.
AMS Drive is going to go for it. So will Ali. Legends
I mean, the
actually got past.
tire
Legends
advantage is
Legends actually
quite
jumped
big.
Ali.
Oh yeah. I mean, the tire advantage is crazy. I
So
saw it
what
in
is
the
this
Austria
gonna
race.
Just a kid thing. Judy Vane, who's been struggling at the back, kind of falling away, is going to come away if he could stay within the 3 seconds of people in front. He's going to finish P5, and Reese is going to maybe get a P6. So this is why, even if you're not fast, this is why you stay in races, because you never know about people in front with time penalties and late safety cars that could bring you back into the race.
Yeah.
He'll get a pen now. Well,
As they say, you gotta stay in it to win it.
Nigel Piggle's just absolutely done without it now. I'm trying to big up Johnny Vane. He's like, oh, you get a penalty now.
The Nigel Pickle curse.
Yeah, if Johnny gets a penalty now, I will never forgive you. When have you ever forgiven me? You beat me by 40 seconds in Monaco 2 seasons ago. Remember, you wiped the 4 of us. So yeah, I am forgiving you for that. A race that I could have easily challenged him for the win if I didn't get murdered by Johnny Vane. I actually got murdered, semi-murdered by him. He came out the pits, tried to get past me, put the throttle down, spun into me and took my front wing off. And I was nowhere in the race. So yeah, you could say vengeance is a best dish served cold. Vengeance might be now for that 2 seasons ago murder he did on me. I'm still disappointed that it's not on YouTube. Yeah, I'm actually. Obviously, got to put out there that myself has been Ford and himself hasn't been putting up a lot of this season's races on the YouTube channel. I kind of forgot. My fault, my bad. But they are going up. They will go all up roughly the same time. I'd usually do them all on Monday evening, so they all get exported to YouTube, so the full stream will be on there. So hello YouTube. If anyone's watching from YouTube from our YouTube channel, hello. But yeah, so if you do want to watch any of the tier races, if you miss any of them, they'll be on there. Yeah. I am considering going to be asking if we can put up the F2 series on there. Maybe, probably not. But yeah, there is an F2 series going on. But yeah, interesting racing so far with that. But is there
Guess
no
we're
way of
actually gonna get
recovering?
underway again.
Yeah, is there no way of recovering on Twitch? Unfortunately, Shadows, the Twitch, they only save on Twitch, like the VODs, will only save on there for 2 weeks, and then they disappear. So I have 2 weeks to export them to YouTube, and then they're gone forever. Fortunately, which sucks, but yeah. It'll be a 3-lap sprint to the finish. You can change that. Well, I'd rather not change anything, Nigel. I'd rather keep it as long because it's not my account. But we are underway. Object Fungus has gone.
Object Fungus gone.
But look at Bourbon Boy. He is on the back and going for AMS Drive. Is he going to make a move around the outside? No. AMS Drive squeezes.
He wanted to.
But behind, Ermine and Jensen going at
now
it.
he's nearly side by side. Into Radion. No, he's still staying behind.
Yeah, looks like Bourbon Boy has come to play. And oh boy, is he playing. As he's not using his battery. He's going to save it for the last couple of laps. AMS Drive is using his battery, and so is Object Fungus. He's used a lot. So this is a bit not the usual Object Fungus. He usually doesn't use his battery. He usually holds on, but he knows as there's only a few laps left to go. What's the point of holding on to it? It's gain those seconds on the lap.
We'll actually see DRS be enabled in the last lap now, I think. We won.
We might. No, it'll be 2 laps. No, we won't.
Because this is the first lap, then a second. No, wouldn't it be?
We might
third
do.
lap?
Yeah, we might do it.
On the last lap, it should be enabled.
Yeah, we're only going to have one DRS bit, and that's going to be only be the
Yeah, so it's really strategy intense now.
But look at Bourbon Boy, absolutely pushing Drive to his limits. Drive is absolutely sweating. He's like the meme where the guy's like rubbing the sweat off his head. That's Drive right now. As
But I think at the moment you actually want to stay behind. Because if the DRS is gonna get enabled in the last lap, you want to sit behind as long as possible and then make the move in the last.
Oh, here comes Bourbon Boy again. Is he going to go for a move? He's being squeezed. He gets his elbows out. Is he going to get the good drive? Oh, he is. He's using the battery. Oh,
again, side by side.
I think Ernest drives with the straight line speed. Oh, he's got the drive on Martin the Pun on Object Fungus.
Oh, there's Object Fungus and AMS Drive are side by side now. Oh, Bourbon Boy is following AMS Drive.
Oh, the noise is coming from my mouth and not.
Oh, Bourbon Boy on the outside of Object
Oh my
Fungus.
god, Bourbon Boy! If he makes
got the inside line for.
If he makes that move, and he does. Oh, what a move! What a move from the wheels! Object Fungus throws it back, but AMS Drive is taking the lead. With only 2 laps to go, and this is why.
And Bourbon Boy now needs to get behind Drive again.
And this is why we love Tier 1. Just like, Ami Ferrari! What have you done? Christ almighty, what a fucking move!
If Bourbon Boy got the pace to stay with AMS Drive here, he might win this.
Object Fungus is really struggling now. Those tyres have gone. But...
What? He's having a big slide. Ooh. He might be vulnerable.
Right now, this is a straight battle between Bourbon Boy and AMS Drive. Monkey,
yeah, Object Fungus really losing quite a bit of his.
Can we click that whole section, please? That's going on the end of season stream. Oh, Object Fungus! Oh, they're going off! Oh
no!
What choice!
As DRS is activated, and now AMS Drive has got to get the exit of his life. But I think he's just not far ahead.
Well, he's got more battery than he's got, just less. But think about it.
Yeah,
Amos Drive
I
hasn't
think
got the
DRS will
DRS.
do it. Bottom by. I
Oh, there's
hope.
a crash in the back. It's Audi Ferrari. He's gone.
No, bottom by is too far behind. He can't make the move.
As
He's
Fungus
probably
is
gonna
down to
settle.
5th. Legends fighting away with Irvine.
Oh my god, what
Audi
happened?
Ferrari's just retired on track. That will be a time penalty.
Yeah, bottom by just didn't have the.
But the
I don't
battle
know actually.
behind.
I think he was just too far behind.
This will be the second time all season Object Fungus will not be on the podium. At the moment, he's only going to be finishing 4th due to Ermine's penalty. Oh no, Nigel, you don't pretend not to see some time on the track. But right now, look at Bourbon Boy. Amos Drive's flashing fuel. Oh, has Amos Drive done a Snedden and forgot to put fuel in the car? Oh no. Is he going to run out of fuel? But here comes Bourbon Boy, absolutely throttling it now, pricing everything he's got for the run. Is he going to go for the Die Bomber Centuries? No.
I think he's just a little bit too far behind.
But we
gonna
went for it.
Oh, late, very
He
late
went for
braking,
it, but coming around the final corner, Amos Drive is going to win. He's going to take it, and he does.
Just by 2.67.
Legends gets third. Object Fungus fourth. Reed's coming home in P5. P6 is Ermine. P7 is Johnny Rain. And P8 is Jensen. The last of our finishes. Audi Ferrari will finish P9, but will be suffering probably with a 10-second time penalty for retiring on track. And I can't remember who was P10. Who was P10? As driver of the day goes to Bourbon Boy.
Yeah.
Christ, that all happened in the final 3 laps. Christ,
yeah.
As you see, Amos Drive ascends all over his peasants. I've been waiting for him to win to be able to say that one. How's Johnny just got 8 seconds then? Some dick. That was not my fault. That was not my fault. Shadows, I don't actually know. Yes, the curse has been broken as we see our 3 constructors on top. Aston Martin, Williams and McLaren. I just want to put this out here. Bourbon Boy started P14 after not sitting a lap time in quali and has got a P2 out of that. If there's anybody to get driver of the day, that man needs to get it. But I've scrolled down so Mr. Fishy can see everything. And Ermine will get fastest lap, 143.7. But yes, we'll go through, and I'm hoping Mr. Flo will invite all our top 3. If not, I can do it if you want.
I'm trying to. Oh yeah, there we go.
Hey, Miss Driver, you're forward. You put yourself on Do Not Disturb. Christ. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Legends.
I got it. Yeah, they've probably got double invitations now, but
yeah, no, it's alright. As I will get us on the theatre. Maybe it's because David isn't here. Oh dear. Oh dear. As we've only got we've got 2 people. I will not include my audio to Legend stream. But we're just waiting for Bourbon Boy to join, and then we can get these interviews underway. I can get the lump out of my throat because my voice is completely gone. Where is the showroom? Let's go and get up the greatest car of all time, the McLaren MCL37. Yeah, let's have this. I would blame a certain driver, but yeah, well, I'm biased.
Oh, now we got everyone.
Oh, we got an Echo. Who's got the Echo?
Dieko.
Right. So what do you want to do, Fro? Do you want to interview third first, and then do third and first?
I'm gonna go for my teammate at Williams here. Not
Okay.
teammate, but
Okay.
teammate in another year.
Yeah. Let me interview Amos Drive. I can finally make some jokes at him now. He's finally won.
Shut up.
Yes. I got a right good nibble there.
1-0 already.
Anyway, after a hectic end to the Belgian Grand Prix with a late safety car, Mr. Legends in the McLaren has come away from a P3 with a P3. So, Legends, how does it feel with another podium to your name in Tier 1?
Well, for the past few races, bar from Hungary, I've had podiums, so I guess it's a common theme like Object winning.
Well, Object didn't win today, so that's. First thing we got asked is how was that qualified? Because obviously we started in semi-wet conditions and then obviously got dry at the end. How did it feel out there?
Well, you know what, I only did one lap, so obviously, do you know when that safety car came out, I had spare sets of softs to go on to again, because I was doing medium soft, but no, it felt right. I didn't hit any apexes, but it is what it is.
Well, we'll go on to the race now. Obviously, you're behind your teammate for basically the whole entire race. Obviously, got helped slightly in the pits. Was there at any point you going, as I put it, screaming at the TV, telling Ari to let you through?
Not really. No, I was just sat there speaking to my mate in the party. I was just going with it. I weren't really focused at all. And then obviously I pull in the pits and I realised, oh, he's in front of me, and I've ended up double stacking. So.
Well, it seems like the right choice in the end because it put you in the right position to, be able to get the other sets, get on another set of softs, a fresh set, and was able to. But yeah, that final. How were those final 3 laps to end the whole interview?
Well, obviously Ali got through down in Sector 2, and then obviously all the scrapping between Object and Ali, and then after that collision I got through and I thought, oh, that's P3 then, because mine was on a penalty.
Yeah, we did see you and Ermine having a little bit of a tussle into their comms. You had to go around the outside with a very good move. Could you elaborate on what happened to Ari on that final lap, which ended up with him being in the wall at Radion?
Well, all I could see, obviously I was focused on Ermine that was coming up fast behind with his really low wings, but it was just a bit of wheel bashing really, and it all ended unfortunately for Ali, so nothing really I can add on to it.
Yeah, but yeah, another great job from yourself, obviously keeping it clean and taking advantage of the chaos in front. Those last 3 laps to get a P3. Once again, it's Legends.
Cheers.
And then I will quickly bring up the Williams, as Flo is going to now interview his fellow Williams driver. Take it away, Flo.
Thank you. So, first of all, congratulations for P2. Nice points for Williams, of course. I always agree with that. Yeah, your qualifying didn't seem to go so well. Only P14. What's your verdict on that?
Sorry if my mic's awful, by the way. But yeah, just joined from WR race and it was a 1-lap shootout. So I wasn't expecting to do well in it. And invalidate, I think. They come, I think invalidate, so that wasn't ideal.
Okay. And going on to the race, you were quite far back at the beginning, but then seemed to make up a lot of places, especially at that one pit stop. You suddenly were into P3, and we suddenly were like, wow, he's up for the podium again. Yeah, tell me a little bit about the race.
Yeah, the race was decent. The train for P3, I realised wasn't the best in the world, but I wanted to pick lap 11, but I couldn't because I was in a battle with Jensen and someone else. I can't remember now. So then I picked lap 12, and I knew the undercut's like 2-3 seconds. But I was quite surprised most people went for the soft strategy, which meant I could be P3, and then I got lucky with the safety car timing. And then allowed me to just stay in P3 and then fight for the win in the end.
Yeah, I actually thought in the last lap with DRS enabled, it was the perfect timing for you to get ahead of the first place, or get first place in case. Did you think you could get it, or did you knew after the exit from the first corner that it just wasn't, that you just weren't close enough?
I think when I got past Fungus, I was the second back, so I had to use quite a bit of EOS to get anywhere near drive, and I was on much higher wings than him, so I hoped that I could just get close enough into the final chicane, but in the end it wasn't anywhere near close enough, so yeah, I'll take P2 though, considering where I started.
Alright, thanks. Back to you, Gary.
Yeah. Oh, you got my. Yeah. As we're gonna go over here, and we haven't seen this Aston Martin for Tier 1 all season, but he's finally done it. He's broken the curse. It's the one and only AMS Jawline or Drive, or Toby Seal, or whatever you want to call him. Has finally got one over Object Fungus. He's going to gain a lot of points. I think it's like 10. Is it 10? No, it's 13 points over his championship rival. So the gap's now down to 80. Still quite a long, or quite a way. But any bit helps. Object Fungus's downfall is AMS Drive's gain. Hello, Toby. It's nice to see. Do you know what it is? It's because David's not here. You've won because David's not here. David's gonna be absolutely distraught with it. He's missing this
Good
out.
evening, Gary.
Yeah. We got to start off with qualifying. How was those conditions?
Pretty shocking. Yeah. First lap was absolutely horrendous. Had a few life-altering moments. Flashbacks from the past, but yeah, still not quite over it. But then the second, and then for the final run, I gave myself, enough time to make a few mistakes, go for a second run, which was good because I invalidated my first lap by a millimeter. So I had to, refire the battery, get going again, and then the second lap was very, very mediocre, but somehow good enough for P3. So can't complain, but in the end, I don't think quality really mattered that much. As long as I was in the top 5, I would have, I think, done alright in that first stint.
Yeah, we've got to go on that race. You and Object Fungus were just in a league of your own. I said on the commentary that you two were going to work together. Was there any working together, or was it just you guys were just faster than everyone else?
There was a lot of work together. Yeah, obviously we were in the same party together, and it was just just making sure we had space, that we weren't unnecessarily battling and letting each other through at the same time, just to sort of make use of that DRS and also just the slipstream, which is so overpowered around here. And yeah, just make sure we get that gap. So then it was just us two that were battling. So yeah, the first stint was very good, and obviously that safety car kind of brought our race down.
Just quickly, could you just say hello to your biggest fan, Sam?
Hello, Samuel.
It's Shadows. Shadows has been cheering you on for the last couple of weeks and has been very depressed. Been very depressed whenever Object Fungus wins.
Like a Ferrari fan.
I put the curse has been broken. Object Fungus didn't win. Yes, that was a drive.
Out of the David. Yeah.
I think we need to get David off Tier 1 comms. No. I need my I need David back.
Oh dear.
We need AMS draw line on the screen.
Oh wow, yeah. I saw the screenshots from Hungary. Very, very nice.
What, the ones I sent you?
Yeah,
fade in the background.
The watermark, yeah.
Yep. Staying on the. By the way, I just want to put that's on YouTube now. Because I exported the video. Yep, so your face there. What an AMS jawline. What a name from Tomcat. Yep.
Wowie.
That's gonna Yeah, I'm going to have to speak to Tomcat about that. But obviously next week we are in... I really hope to get this right. I think we are in Zandvoort. We are with 2 more rounds until we have a 2-week season break. Are you looking forward to that season break? Where you can kind of just chill out and just focus for the last 7 rounds? Or do you just want to continue on going?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really had a good track meet recently, like sort of Britain, like Hungary, Belgium, and Netherlands. Not really great tracks, very, very mediocre. So I was kind of lucky in some way to skip Hungary last week because I think that would have just been embarrassing. But yeah, I want to just get Netherlands out of the way and then a little break. I didn't actually know we had a break, so that's actually quite nice.
After wait a minute, let me just get it up. After Monza, so after the 15th of October, it'll be the 12th for you. You'll have a 2-week break.
Lovely.
You won't be back
After
until
Monza,
2nd of
okay.
November. Yeah, after Monza,
should be
2-week
good.
break. So whatever leagues that you run in, because I know you run in leagues every day, because I bloody see it coming up on Twitch.
So what do you mean, man?
what?
Mondays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I watch some of the other leagues that you race in, trying to get some tips. Also, I've stolen your setup for this week.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much. So it better give me a win now.
Well, with the week break, we'll have to think of another way to spend our Thursday nights together, Gary. You know what I mean?
5-lapper championship. You heard it first. 5-lapper championship.
All right, we've got
I made
two
comms.
different
I can choose what we do. But yeah, it's always great to see you on top again, as the game won't react to me. So before we go,
No, Tomcat, I'm not. I love.
are you cheating on me driving? No, it's not. Before we go, Flo, you know what you need to do. You need to pick today's driver of the day. Who's it going to be? I know who it's going to be, but we need you to say it.
Yeah, I think the game a pretty good choice of driver of today. Because going from P14 to P2 on the podium is, I think, definitely worth of driver of today. So it's gonna go to Bourbon Boy.
Yeah, so Bourbon Boy gets today's driving day. No one's going to really complain about that. Some people would say drive, but I think once Object Fungus had his woes of not boxing, which I think he'll completely regret, I think everyone will understand that coming from P14, like Flo said, 2 per second is probably the best choice. But that's it for us tonight. Obviously, join us tomorrow night for moi. Hopefully this time we can go one better than we did last season. Actually win, so people can stop bloody mocking me. Obviously the tier 2s take a turnaround spot. If it's anything like the last couple of weeks, expect a lot of carnage. But you'll be here alongside, joined by David Lolface and Cruiser. Yeah, that's gonna be a weird one. We're gonna have the capture card maybe on the tier 2 race, where David probably be absolutely mocking me the entire race. Wonderful. I've been your host, Silverside Boy, joined alongside by
The Flow 26.
Yep, and we will see you tomorrow night. But also don't forget to come and join us for the F2 series, F2RL. Please. We're very small at the moment. We need as many viewers as we can. It's been very good. I cannot stress how close and how clean the racing has been in the F2 series. Please. I'm on my knees at this point. I'm like, please, begging you to come and watch.
When are you not, Gary?
Jesus. But yes, so that's a good night from us. I'm literally gonna be absolutely roasted for promoting the other thing.